Hey guys, Cheap here with more Pokemon Leaf Green. I have not played in a few days because I had 3 days of appointments and Dad had the day off and... Right, you have Limber I gave you. Okay, I thought they had pickup still. Alright, so what are we doing? We beat that gym leader. We got T, we can drop off T, let's do that. And then we'll skedaddle on over to, Creepy Town. No, Lavender Town. I remembered it. Don't get mad at me. Yeah, so what happened was... Our clinic... I just woke up, so I have to, like, try to remember what words are. Our clinic has a kiosk system for checking in. But apparently it doesn't work right the first few days of a month, and the way that it tells you that there's an error is it shows you the same... It almost looks exactly like the same screen as, the everything's perfectly fine screen. Which is a little frustrating, because then you're like, oh, everything looks fine, and... Like, there should be an exclamation point or something going on. What are we doing with this Pidgeotto? Sushi, do you want to do something with this Pidgeotto? I guess I could have sent in Roll. I don't know. No, Roll's destroying all the ghosts. Roll has a job. He says, hey, it's alive. Which one specifically is he looking for? Our starting? I don't know. Alright, hurry, let's go. Anyway, so I checked in on the kiosk. Everything looked fine because it's the exact same screen. And all was not well, and eventually I looked at Dad and I was like, I'm kind of paranoid because we've been here a while, and it doesn't take this long for them to get to you. Like, they actually have signs up like, hey, if we're taking too long to get to you, blah, blah, blah. And Dad was like, oh, no, it's fine. And then he's reading. So I'm just sitting there thinking, yeah, I feel like I'm being paranoid, like, oh, well, maybe I just think it's been a long time, or this and that. No, it was a really long time. It was longer than the appointment would have been. And finally, I looked at the clock and I was like, Dad. So then he went to the desk and they're like, oh yeah, I didn't check you in. We have errors like the first week of a month. And my first thought was, hey, if you know that you have this reoccurring problem, I don't know, maybe put up a sign saying not to use them the first 7 days of the month, or be super careful, or go to the people that did the programming and be like, can you throw us like a big red exclamation mark? Because let me tell you, a big red exclamation mark gets most things done. Anyway, so I woke up super early for an appointment that didn't end up happening. And I don't know why I have the sniffles. Probably because I just get them and that's my life. What were you even buying it for? We use that a lot. Just being weird. Anyway, so then we got the same appointment for an hour earlier the next day. It was already an early appointment for me. And then the day after, I had another appointment for something else. Yeah, it was like 3 days of waking up super early. And just being like, can I go back to sleep, please? Should I sweep tech? No, they hit the same and one just never misses. We're fine. Don't do that again. Don't do that either! Look, I don't want to live a life where we lost Roll. There, we'll lower your attack stat that you're using. I pushed up to go down to bite, and I guess that doesn't work in this game. I'm used to that working in most games. But you know what? Dragon Rage still got the job done. I'd like a Cubo. We won't catch one though. I know my luck. Alright. Roll is going to destroy up in here. I don't think that lady gives us a... No, she gives us a cleanse tag or something, doesn't she? Do you give us something? No, you just tell us to use a self-scope. Look, I'm just gonna walk around and get my items and fight maybe zombie ladies. Does being possessed make you sound like a zombie? What if you're in a possession and zombie situation? How do you... I guess you look for if they look dead, but... I don't know, man. Are you levitating off the floor, maybe possessed? Then again, possession in different, like, cultures and all that, it varies so wildly. Same with ghosts and everything else. Like, some ghosts are pretty much just a vampire. Anyways, right, what was I about to go on about before I got distracted by paranormal? Which really, I'm constantly distracted. It's more of I'm distracted from the paranormal on a day-to-day basis. Right. So I don't want to say the name and like have somebody get like really mad on behalf of them, so I'm just gonna say we went to like a fast food restaurant, but not like a scummy one. We went to some place that's like, yo, we got something we specialize and we're pretty good at it. We cost more than the, you know, I got $5 to my name and I need food in my stomach restaurants. But we had coupons, so it brought that price down, and Dad and I were like, heck yeah. But we don't have one in our town, so I was like, oh, we'll drive to one in this town, and then I think it puts us that, like, halfway to this Walmart, and blah blah blah. Which it would have if that Walmart existed, but this is not about the Walmart that did not happen. This is about the sandwich experience. Have we already run into a Pokemon? This is the first one we fought, right? I don't have anything to damage you without getting murdering the crap out of you because we're levels. So I'm just gonna throw Pokeballs. Anyways, so... why are you doing this? We're gonna sit here for infinity. Anyways, so I went first because we had 2 coupons, so we made 2 separate orders. Okay, I know Curse is still gonna hit me. I'm gonna try to catch you. I didn't know that had a sound effect. You know what? That did way too much damage. Feel bad, sushi. Anywho, so I will go to this lady. I put in my very simple order, which was stuff on coupon. Oh, we don't get a gasoline. Unless it cuts itself in like half of the half. I'm pretty sure that's not the case. You have 1 HP. What? What? Okay. I don't know how that mathematically worked out, but we got a gasoline. What is happening on my screen? Oh no, I have to think of a name. You look like a meatball. That's a terrible name for a girl. You know, it's fine. Embrace yourself, meatball. Be who you want to be. Oh wait, no, you're a blueberry. Alright. Back to serious mode so I can finish this story before the end of the episode. You know, in like 41 minutes. So I walk up, I put in my order for the 2 sandwiches I got with a coupon, and I ordered a large drink and a large fry because Dad and I were going to share. And this lady puts in the order as is without the discount and asked if everything looks right, and I was confused, and she's like, oh, without the discount, yeah. I was like, yeah, without the coupon. It looks fine, that's what I wanted. And then she pulls out a calculator? Which, don't get me wrong, by all means, use a calculator. This calculator was probably older than most people that are going to listen to this episode. This calculator may have given me a run for my money. This is an old calculator. And I kid you not, she re-put in the order with the price difference for my hamburgers into her calculator and then put that into the thing? Like, she didn't just change the price of what the hamburgers came out to be, she just changed the overall total for some reason. And it took an obscene amount of time because the calculator was so crappy that she kept looking at this other guy and like, hey, is this right? Hey, you have to tell me if I'm doing this right. Like, they'd never had a coupon situation before. Which, I don't know, maybe she was new. But then she was like, I can't read it. Is that a 1 or a 7? I was like, well, if you're subtracting $6, let's say it was like 11.60 or something like that. If you're subtracting $6 from that number, there's like nothing in those two columns, probably a 1. Like, I'm kind of questioning the school that you went to. Or maybe you're still going to, but you look like you were old enough to graduate or drop out by now. I have wondered now if she just wanted the guy's attention anyway. And that's me hoping that she wasn't that dumb. Like, first of all, if you can't read a calculator, like, tilted in a few angles or something, I don't know. It was pretty simple math to go from 11.16 down $6, which is what she was calculating, I think. And I just... my mind was blown by how long it was taking. And, like, every passing minute, it got more and more awkward. And I kept looking back to Dad, like, what do I do? And Dad's like, oh. Which, you know, ton of help, Dad. I just wanted to put in my order, get my drink, and go sit down, because I'm not really big on social interaction. And it wasn't even social interaction, I just had to stand there and bear witness to this. Because it was my order and I was waiting to pay. And the payment never happens. I mean, eventually it happened, but, like, it took so long. It was ridiculous. And then Dad put in his order, which I think took just about as long, to be honest. Maybe a minute or two shorter. But not much shorter. And then they sat down, and I just made a face, and he was like, I know. But it wasn't bad enough to be like, oh, we're never going to this place ever again. It was just... Are they okay? It was that level of bad. Oh, I didn't fight you. Come here. I'm gonna join them. They were really nice. I don't know what those are called. They look comfy. And also like what Inuyasha wears. Anyways, after that, we eventually went to the grocery store, which wasn't weird. Which is very refreshing. We gotta go to Walmart today, but I haven't recorded in a few days, so I wanted to get the episode done. Maybe I have something to post, because I missed a couple. I'm not trying super hard to stick to one episode a day, ruling like that's not like, oh, this is what I'm doing. But I don't want to miss more than 2 days, you know? That and I just like recording, and I haven't done it in a few days. I really want to sit down and just record and have me a good old time. Sushi, we're going to toss fire top mob in there, because it makes life easier. I keep wanting to get like teddy graham, like just graham crackers in the shape of small animals. It can be like regular animal crackers or something, but I want the more graham cracker kind. Which, as I've aged, I've learned that those are not the same thing. Young me was greatly fooled. I also have a ton of sweets things that I should slowly work my way through. I get hungry for things, but I'm only good for like one small meal of them. I only get one meal a day in me because then I'm full for the rest of the day normally. So it's like, alright, what's going to be my one meal of the day, and what will I maybe get to if I get hungry again? And I don't normally get hungry again. So it's like, man, I gotta put this in my stomach or it's going to go bad. But I'm also not super hungry for it, so that it's not as good of an eating experience. The one meal I have a day, it's not that big. It's like your normal, you know, here's a plate, we suggest you eat this much. And it's like, okay, I set up my plate like that, and I ate. You know, my tummy is very, very full and I think I might die. So I don't know, maybe I should just eat less per meal and I can fit in the second one. Sometimes I get a very small meal and a big meal, or a medium meal. I don't know. How do you judge how big a meal is? Like, is one plate a big meal, or is it a plate and then going back and being like, man, that pork was really good, I'm gonna have another round of it. Fighting me back after I steal your item. This is mine now. I'm gonna sell it for money. I'm not gonna actually use it. She wants blood. You need to calm down, sister. I just know these sniffles are gonna get worse over the day. It's like the impending doom. I ain't running anybody sick. That's a scary thing of if you start to get a little bit of a cold or your allergies are act up, and then there's like this big virus going around, everybody's freaked out. And it's like, I'm not really in a state that has it. But like, I also know how to not be disgusting with things, and I know how viruses work. Like, if it was a bacteria that was going around, a face mask would absolutely help. Especially if the sick person wears it. Ideally, the sick person wears the face mask. However, if you have a virus, because viruses are so much smaller than bacteria, why on earth would I ever teach you here? You were made to destroy hopes and dreams. Wait, do I still have Splash? I probably could have gotten rid of that. Oh well. Anyways, but if you have a virus, because they're so much smaller than a bacteria, the face masks, unless you have a very specialized one, I think, they don't do anything. Like, they don't do anything to stop it. However, I do think they maybe cut down the cone that you're spraying out if you sneeze or something or cough. But like, ideally you shouldn't be coughing and sneezing on people. That's just rude and disgusting, and if someone did that to me, I think my reflex would be to punch them in the face. So if you ever get punched in the face by somebody that sounds vaguely like me, you know what you did. Don't be gross. Unless you immediately launch into apologies, but I'm still going to be really upset. There's going to be a scenario to handle. Anyway, because I have the sniffles, I'll probably look at my face mask. Or not look it up, but go find it and wear it today. Because even if this is just allergies, I don't want to, like, freak other people out. Or maybe I just shouldn't care. The other day we were at the grocery store and this lady was getting... I think I talked about this. The lady that was getting, like, all the banquets of one kind. Not like a full meal, just... I think it was chicken nugget kind, to be honest. That's about where my eyeball landed. I was like, that looks pretty chicken nuggety. And she was just actively coughing on them and everything else in that little section of the freezer. I was like, that's cool. This is how we should act in a civilized society. I think we're fine. Ground beats ground, right? I'm playing slow. Oh, that did no damage. Also, ground does not beat ground, and I've lost my mind. Go get him, Lettuce. You're the hero we need. Now I'm very aware of the sniffles. When I first woke up, I was like, this is probably just my normal waking up. I don't feel good. But the sniffles have persisted, and I'm just like, man, if I keep calling them sniffles, it won't be as bad. I always wish you could catch this Marowak. It's a nice, strong Marowak. God, I just never get Marowak. Maybe I'll do a run where I start with Q runs. Like, let's go. We're having fun adventures together. I have too many runs I want to do. Bye, Ghost Mom. Alright, we're about to fight rats and bats. Again. Because that's our life. There might be some not-rats and bats, but it's gonna be like at least 50% rats and bats. More like Team Rat Kit. I say when they send out a Zubat, which doesn't go with my joke at all. I think it was a good joke. We gotta go to Walmart today. I don't really want to go. It's like I left the house too many times. I just want to stay home this one. But I gotta pick up medicine. So, oh well. Oh heck. They evolved something. I didn't know you guys could do that. And don't forget. He's not gonna forget this. He's so mad. So I've been thinking that for my next run, it'll still be in the Fire Red family, but I want to do... There's a Moemon with like 3 different versions. The first one's just the basic thing, and like this is the OG game just with cute sprites, and the second one has all the Pokemon in it as of then, and then stuff can evolve and things like that. But like none of the trainers are changed, and the third one is just super difficult. You know, if I have to kill time, Future Sight might be really handy. Alright, I'll let go of Teleport. And now I'm yawning. Great. This day's getting off to a great start. Just gonna be sleepy all day. I've accepted it. Where was I? Brain. Come on. Come on, Brain. You can do it. I don't know why I use Faint Attack instead of Bite, except for that Faint Attack is cool. No, I got nothing. Right, we're going to Walmart to pick up medicine. Nexus will probably go handle Sylph. We can go straight into Sylph from here, right? I think we can. I want to try to catch Snorlax. I don't think going at him at level 30 is the right move. Because I think he's also... they... It's... whatever our future Snorlax is and identifies as. Why did I hit Insta Switch now? Anyways, I think they're gonna be level 30 as well. Which means they have the potential to wreck our team when we try to catch them, because they're so difficult to get. To be honest, I'm half tempted to be like, see that Master Ball we got? We're using that on Snorlax. But I'll probably save the Master Ball whenever you do, because that's what I always do. I don't know, maybe we'll use Master Ball and Snorlax. What else are we gonna run into to be like, oh yeah, I super want this, and it's hard to catch? I can't think of anything. I mean, we could maybe get some Moltres without an encounter, but we got our starter. What do I care about? There's other Pokemon that I would like other than Zapdos. Like, I don't want more flyers. Also, going for Silph-Co gets us Lapras, who I'd very much like at this point in life. Like, no offense to Sushi, they've done good for us. But I want Lapras. I got like 2 games going where it's like, man, I can't wait until I get that Lapras. I'm casually playing through Pokemon X, and I got a Psyduck because I needed a water type. I was like, I don't know if this is the water type that I want for the rest of my life. Like, they're doing okay, my whole team is. Because I'm trying to use things I don't normally use. Except for the Fennekin family, which I always use, and you can't stop me. Alright. Let's go fight a bunch of people. Let's probably think about who's going to be the hardest to level up next. Probably Lettuce. Still gonna Lettuce to 33 fighting rockets and all that goodness. Yeah, you fell asleep. Good job. Really earning that paycheck that they might give you. I assume they pay the rockets, right? I never remember what floor it actually is, so I have to do it by sight. I'm sorry. Is it this floor? Yeah, I think it's this floor. I'm gonna pop back here. And I don't know why the card key's there. Alright, now we're gonna go back to the first floor. And we'll just go through this floor by floor, like champions. Kind of amazed that we didn't end up in a fight with that guy. I should take him in the elevator. It's okay. I have this, I don't need to go to the first floor, I need to go to the second floor. Gosh dang it! There should be one person on the first floor for me to punch in the face. Hi, I'm the new receptionist. Pow! Let's go. Oh yeah, that's definitely one I want to throw Lettuce against. Soup, go get him. I don't know why I had to think about that. I keep wanting to swap Lettuce out with an electric type, but then I remember in this one, we've got like a pretty big time reason to have a grass type in Giovanni. And partially in Bruno, although other people can handle that situation. I don't know, I think this is just the best version to have a grass type in. Tell me your thoughts. What's the best Pokemon game to have a grass type in as far as big fights you have to do? Oh, you know what? Maybe not more than the OG group, but Sapphire, because you have to fight so many Team Aquas. But even then, a lot of times they have like Puchinas and stuff like that. Like, they tend to have Carvana, but you can get away with electric types. I don't know. Because Giovanni has some stuff that's just set ground. And I could throw a water type at him and probably do well. I just feel like a grass type does better. I don't know why Soup's also fighting Eradicate. Lettuce could have handled that, but here we are. Take that. I brushed my teeth before this, so I didn't grab a drink. So I'm like, man, I could really go for some tea. Or just anything with a little bit of caffeine in it. But I didn't make a glass because I had to wait a half hour. Anyone else have that weird mouthwash? It's like, no, you have to wait a half hour. They make it sound catastrophic. It's probably fine. I keep hearing that Man White doesn't have levitate. If Man White had levitate, they might rule the world. I got really paranoid after the magnitude pause. Like, do they have levitate? Did I lose my mind? You know what? Lettuce can handle a Voltorb. They're not too intimidating. I'll spray him with acid. I'll be fine. Oh, you learned Spark. It has to be at a high level, because I always ended up teaching a Voltorb something at low levels. It's like, man, I'm not waiting this long. I need you now. Don't do it. Don't take me with you. Okay. We now know that Voltorbs can blow up, which is very important information. Is it floor 5 that has the lady with the bed that we can rest in? Because I don't want to run back and forth to a Pokemon Center. I have items. What am I doing? We'll just heal up this one. Donuts, don't. Donuts. Don't. Oh. It's fine. Everything's fine. I don't know. It's... What bleep bloops? I see no bleep bloops. We're fine. So everything's fine. Donuts is snapping out of confusion. Haven't done that. My dad just scared the crap out of me because he silently came into my room and grabbed some dishes. Thank you, Remy Busty. I heard a noise, and I looked in the direction of my door, which I believe was still closed, or at least I thought was still closed. And I was like, oh, maybe the door just creaked a little. And then a hand reaches around my left side, like 12 seconds later. I almost elbowed him. What else do you do when a hand appears around your side? Like, oh, this is a normal thing. Hello, nice to meet you. Let's shake. That's why I don't think Thing would have had a good time, because at some point somebody's gonna scream and punt him across the room. Like, people have to be warned in a safe, non-kickable distance. You can't just be like, surprise! Let me hand you something. Oh no, the police seem to be fingering me. Also now I'm imagining Thing as a, like, little police hat on. Give him a whistle even though he can't use it. I'd like to live in a world where lettuce can handle a Zubat. I know they can. But I like imagining this world. Don't you? I think I can get through this episode without snoozing. Also, now that I have settled into I'm probably a little sick, I'm super paranoid. But here's the thing, like, I always look at demographics and stuff, like, okay, we got this bad flu going around, or whatever it is. We got this bad anything going around. What's the demographics? What's the thing CDC saying to do and not what people are freaking out and doing, blah blah blah. And it's just wash your hands and don't touch your face. If you get it, it's gonna be a bad time, but I'll teach them the way instead of giving it to me as TM. That's a bummer. He's totally a self-employed. You can tell by the music. Anyways, but I look at just what they're saying to do and don't freak out. My dad said, they're like, should we buy a bunch of water? And I was like, do you think that enough people are gonna get sick that we're not gonna have electricity and water? And he slowly shook his head and was like, no, then the faucet's fine. The water where we live is good. It's not like the awfulness that we had in the place that we lived where sometimes it would just have dirt in it. And I was like, oh yeah, I love crunchy water. I bet that wheezing can blow up. Soup, I need you to one-shot this. Because if he takes you down with him, I'm gonna be heartbroken. Okay. What did you step on? There's so much random crap on the floor. I have a bag of taffy on the floor to keep me from eating it. Of course, it's like, if I have the bag of taffy on my desk, first of all, it's a huge bag of taffy. Let's not underestimate how large this bag is. Second of all, like, if it's on my desk, I'm just gonna sit here actively eating taffy until I make myself sick. I love saltwater taffy. It's so good. If someone wasn't sure what to get me for a holiday or my birthday or whatever, I'd just be like, yo, hit me up with that taffy though. No, I won't let us be 33. Also, Cadabra's level is going to shoot up while we are in here because everyone is weak to Cadabra. Which is really the summary of half of this game. It's like, okay, you throw a psychic type at it, have a good time. I was caught off guard for a second because it's something that lettuce can actually fight. Why is this glass already cold? Did I have a glass in the fridge? Lettuce can probably handle this. You know, we'll just touch it. One day I'll do a no items and battle run, but today is not that day. Man, I never went into what the next run I was thinking about doing was, did I? I want to do all the fossil Pokemon. But it's not... That would just be a team of 3? Which would still probably be fun, but it would be... It might be a nice challenge. You have Aerodactyl, you have Rock Flying. You'd have, Kabuto, who I think ends up being... I think Kabuto and Omni end up being Rock Water, right? I could be wrong on that. If I do the thing where it's like a whole bunch of Pokemon are available, I could do, Come on, brain. Come on. Anything. Is Cradley the start or the end? Don't make that like, oh. Like, is it the first Pokemon or is it the... I don't know which one Cordelia is. I don't even know if that's how you say it. Anyways, we could do that one in Anorith, which I think gives us Rock Grass and Rock Bug. We have a little bit more variety. We still wouldn't have a full team, but we'd be a bit big. You know what? I think just doing the original ones would be nice. Maybe make it a rock run. Would we have to have those 3 and then maybe a couple more OG rock Pokemon? Because if I do it that way, on the version I was talking about, then you don't fight me. Why am I in here? Move it over here. Anyways, it would be those 3. I always forget that you can still click on the door, which makes me smile. I'll finish the sentence, I swear. It'll be those three, Onyx, who I probably won't involve into a Steelix. Geodude who ends up a Graveler, and the Rhyhorn family. Rhyhorn and Rhydon. There's a lot of people in this family. Do you explode? But do you explode? I think they explode. Don't explode. Okay, they use Tackle. I'm gonna use Dig because I'm terrified. Sonic Boom's fine. The other one did explode, didn't it? Don't explode. Okay. Y'all might be laughing at me, but I'm actually, like, legitimately scared. I'm gonna take Weezings and Electrodes very seriously for a while. Eventually, we'll be able to just tank it if we're at full health, but when they're about at your level, it's scary. I don't know why I said scary like that. Oh, I know, because saying it like a baby makes me feel better. We still want Lettuce at the front. We'll get to level 33 one day, Lettuce. Anybody else up here? No. Hey, so Silphco totally had to have those teleporters before the rockets rolled in, right? Did getting to some of these offices just have to be the biggest pain in the world? What were they thinking? I'm really bothered by this now that I'm thinking about it. Like, no, this is how we built this place. What do you mean this is how you built this place? There's random tiles on the floor that send you across to a completely different floor. Some of which are rules of the thing to, you know, let you out of there. Oh, well, you know, if you go back across that floor tile, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, but yeah, that's really disorienting. You should have them labeled or something. Unless in universe they're like super obvious. Like these suckers are glowing and all kinds of things. You look at that and you're like, that's a weird tile. I don't know why thinking about that made me think of the game Prey. Probably because I'm just overdue for thinking about that game. I really enjoy that game. If you haven't played it, spoiler for about 9 seconds. My favorite part of Prey may still be when the guy already has a coffee mug or something like that, and then he picks up the one coffee mug and then it's just on his face. But like you can see it happening, like, hey, wait a second. What's going on with this coffee mug situation? Oh gosh! Okay, and a spoiler. Do you think they're back for not listening to my spoiler about a game that came out a few years ago? I don't know if that scene's in the trailers and stuff or not. It should be, because it really sets the mood. It's like, oh, that's what this game's gonna be about. Not trusting anything in this world. That pen? Don't trust it. Can they turn into a pen? Don't know, but I don't trust that pen. It's by this brand. We only use Bic in here. I'm suspicious. I don't know the last time that I've owned a Bic pen, but that's the only brand of pen that I know off the top of my head. Like, if I think hard, it's like, oh yeah, Paper Mate and all this other stuff. Also, like, the razors I used to buy said Bic on them. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, by the way. I'm assuming it is, because I'm lazy and American. But, like, is that the same company? What all are you guys making? How many fingers you got in pies? Pie's delicious, don't get me wrong, but like, if you got your fingers in like 12 pies, you might want to eat them in a certain order. Team Rocket's taking control of Silphco. I couldn't tell by how many people are in here. Like, oh, I thought they just changed uniform. It's so weird. You guys can handle the shop. I don't know if you guys have played the phone game. Is it Pokemon Masters or something? My brain never remembers the names of things when I want it to. Or at least very rarely. I'll have it almost right. Anyways, Pokemon phone game. You and 2 other people are buds. Life's great. We're not learning Sweet Sound, if you're wondering. Brain, pull it back in. Come on. Right. The people that, you know, join the evil we're bad guys team or whatever, it's just the same character model with a mask or something on. I actually really like that. It's like, oh, I have a vague idea of what I'm about to fight. This person's clearly a hiker. So, in a way, I'd actually like a future game to have that kind of style. Like, we're team blah blah blah. It's like, okay, but you've got the same build as a karate guy. Which means I have an idea of what's up. Sort of like how this guy is clearly a scientist. Which means there is pain and suffering ahead. And his Pokemon's as long as started, so don't forget that. Yeah, we're using Dig. Are we faster? Oh, thank goodness. Don't get me wrong, I don't think we should be faster. Because I recall Electrode being the fastest one? Unless they changed it later on, or we have a really good build and just RNG bid it for him. I'm pretty sure Electrode's the fastest out of the 150. Someone get back to me on that. Either way, if you're playing the original game and you have an Electrode and a Dugtrio, you're critting everything, because that's how crits work back then. Oh, and if you have an Alakazam, holy cow. I can't see that you're hiding. I was making sure you're okay, but you're gonna be a jerk about it, so fine then. Oh, music popping off. Do I want lettuce up pretty good? Sushi's not getting a lot of action. Yep, B is what I wanted to hit. It's the life I'm living. What up? No. I will show you no respect. You're being a bunch of jerks. I was concerned, and then I remembered that Hypno is A, very tanky for a Psyche type, and B, Sushi has Bite. That was a critical hit? Oh no, my man, we are switching to Dragon Rage. I really don't want you confused. Can you just... yeah, do me a solid. Oh my goodness, what are you doing? Hypno, you monster! Look, I know everybody's like, oh, Alakazam's super powerful, it's the best one. Hypno will still ruin your day. It's okay though, we have a beautiful roll. They're gonna handle the situation. Chomp. I don't like that their levels are higher than this. Some aren't and some are, which makes me wonder if we were supposed to go fight Koga first. We'll... oh, somebody's poisoned. Look, I remembered after the first Blibber dip. If you have one Pokemon you're a higher level than most of my team, it's not as concerning. I always forget there's one juggler. Do you think he's part of Team Rocket, or is he just here? He was doing a birthday party, Team Rocket crashed it, and now he's just really mad about everything. Alright, we've lowered that Cadaver's attack. It shouldn't be that funny to me. Oh, don't start this. Why would you start a battle with cover? Okay. Sushi's fighting to stay in the party. Oh, right, why am I leveling Sushi when I'm about to get... We don't need Sushi against our rival, do we? Do they have an Arcanine by then? It might be worth getting Sushi a few more levels just for dealing with Arcanine. I'm not 100% sure. He has it by now, though. That's what happens when you never memorize rival fights. Also, why does it always look like that Mr. Mime has too many fingers? Let me correct that. It looks like he has all fingers and no thumb. That's why it looks wrong. I don't think I can do these. Yeah, it's totally me. Heal my Pokemon. I know that's not what they do. Is this the floor with the bed on it? Look another way. No, it is not. Now I want to heal. Is it floor 7? Is it going up the stairs like I know how to? Alright, it's not 6. Look, we're gonna find this floor. And then I'll probably call it for the episode. It's not 7? What floor is it? Oh my goodness. How many floors are here? Because eventually it's the top floor. Alright, we found one of the 4 Rocket Brothers. We've narrowed it down. Also, the healer's to the left of us. So we're gonna call an episode after I get over there. Take that. I'm wondering if we can handle our rival right now. Part of me really wants to say no. I'll think that over between episodes, because the sooner we take down Rival, the sooner we get our glorious Lapras, who I'm sorry, Sushi. You were loyal. And you tried your best. I don't know why your stats never popped off as much as I wanted them to. Although stats not popping off makes the game a lot more challenging, which I enjoy. That's part of why I'm never like, oh, I have to have this nature, and I'll restart until we get this. It's like, no, let's just run with what we have. I have a low attack Gyarados, let's go. Your attack's really good though, why are you not... I don't know. I don't know, but it's like still on my mind. Why does it seem like we don't do a lot of damage? Dragon Rage does a lot of damage, but Dragon Rage doesn't take our stats into account, so I just... It's not just weird to me, right? Either way, I want that Lapras. Warg! That's what I'm saying anytime something bad happens from now on. Just Warg! I do look tired. Give me a nap. I want a nap now, but I have to do such a thing. Okay. I don't know why I'm reorganizing and stalling for another minute in this episode. Anyways, I will see you guys next time. That's the state of the team. I'm really worried about Donut's HP again. I don't know why Gyarados seems super strong, yet they're not. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!